good morning and welcome to episode 3 of Timberborn Greedy Armageddon. I'm going to turn this volume down just a little bit. Today, what we're going to do, I really want to get metal production going. So I'm going to unpause this scavenger flag. Now that the large warehouse is built, I'm going to want to remove all of the little storages. And then redo this industrial area for a third time. So, also want to get up here, and hopefully get a little bit of dynamite to level this area. And then after that, move industrial up here, and then get going with flywheels. I have an idea, so hopefully it comes to fruition. But yeah, let's get the game going. Set to third speed. Let's see. So let's just go straight into this. Let's just get rid of you, all of this one. 55 gears. Let's build. Let's see, we can build 2 more water storage. Yeah, 2.5. But okay, and also delete this path, that path. Should be able to delete this whole path. Yeah. Okay, then we'll get this in here. Get them to collect all of this. Let's see. Also want to get rid of all of these. So set all of these to empty, except for this one. I'm just gonna delete. Oh wow, it's chestnuts. Quite far behind. That's okay. Okay, so to get up here, what we can do is just put stairs. Let's do this so that we can just get straight. Oops, that's not gonna go there. Here. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all straight. Perfect. So that means I need to mark this for demolition and this for demolition. I don't need to mark this one, I just want to. Also delete these 2 slopes. They're not entirely necessary. Let's see. Here's logs, planks. There we go. Now I can delete this guy. Set this to high priority. Cool. So now I think I can just delete all of this too. And this poor smelter didn't even get built and I'm already deleting it. Okay. Then we'll put another house here. What I think I might end up needing to do is delete all of these storages, because then the builders will pick up the potatoes from the ground and put them in here. I think that's our only option, since it doesn't look like they're emptying them. I know we don't have haulers, which would do this, but we barely have enough beavers as it is, so I don't think adding 10 more jobs. I know I can change the quantity of jobs, but it just doesn't sound like a good idea at the moment. Let's see, what lacks materials? Oh, this, yeah. I know. Let's see, I also actually want to move this ladder here. so that we can put this like this. And then probably just get rid of this entirely. Yeah, perfect. And then I don't think I need either of these two. I know I just built this one, but let's just get rid of it. Let's see. Do the large power wheels. Yeah, conduct power on the bottom. Perfect. So let's just put 2 back in. We'll bring this just there. Let's see, we've got 3 extra beavers. We'll just unpause those so we can get more trees in, more lumber. Pause you guys, because I don't want them spinning, making power unnecessarily. And then I'm going to start prioritizing all of this once this power wheel is done. Let's pause, get all of this picked up. All of these. And honestly, what I should have done, rotate this large warehouse so that the entrance is over here, and then I should have put a ladder here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Get all of this marked highest priority. Let's see, are all my builders in here? Yeah. I really need to start increasing this population. The issue with that is I'd need to do more math to find out how much water I'd need, which I'm not keen to do at the very moment. So let's see, where are we? 4,100, which means we need 3 more of these. I also want to get rid of all of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9, 10, 11, 12. 16, 18. Let's see, how many is this? 10. So there's 20. So 38. Calculator here. So 38 times 30 is 1,140. So divided by 300 is 4. So to get rid of all of these water tanks, I'd need to build 4 more. Or well, I guess just 1 more from these 3. Right? We're just gonna do that. Actually, wait, no, I don't want to do that just yet because I don't want to use all of my planks. Let's see. Oh, logs storage is now full. Of course it is. Okay, let's just build another couple over here. They're getting all of that because they also needed to get all of this, which means I need to mark that one not to empty so that they can put planks or put potatoes over there. Let's see, I do also want to get these built. This one. Did I need a plank storage also? Yes. Let's see. Get you in there. Although there's not many planks. I bet you if I just delete this, that the planks that are here will fill the storages after these get built. Because each gear workshop takes 25. How many do you take? 50. Oh boy, yeah. So I'm not going to need another storage. I am going to pause all of these once they get built. Because they're not powered, of course. But I also just don't need... Well, I need gears. But, although no, I do have enough beavers. Let's see. Let's just put all 4 in there. Because then that'll start. I wonder why this says no storage space. There we go. I know why. Because I had them all marked to empty. 55 days. 55 days. Okay, so that means we're gonna need to get these going again. And these have nothing to do. Okay, well, we're just gonna leave them for the moment so that they can empty their own storages. Which is another thing I should build, more storages. Piles, here we go. Let's just put 4. Because there's quite a bit. And then also want to get a lumberjack flag in here. Perfect. Who is no good? Oh. That's important. Also important, pausing all of these. Because I want to use this water for farming and not collect it all. If we're going to collect water, it needs to be from up here. Okay. Who has nothing to do in reach? Oh, just these 3. Wait, I'm only seeing 2. Where's the 3rd one? Ah! There it is. Okay, yeah, we'll just delete you. We're gonna run out of planks soon. Oh, they collected all of this. Perfect. Okay, so my intention was this. So then at the bottom we can have, oops, not eggplants, potatoes, and then at the top we can have grilled potatoes. Then we can get a ladder in here, and then not that. There. Cool. And then we'll get path. Perfect. And that now means that I need more planks, because we definitely don't have enough to build both of those. Let's see, who else? So now would also be a good time to unpause all of those, get these set to water. I also think it would be a really good idea to just start getting rid of all of these small tanks. Once they are emptied, pretty much. Well, actually, the rubble will just be collected and put it into the next storage. So I think that would actually be okay to just delete them now. Okay, we'll see. You know, I might end up also deleting one of these lumber mills in exchange for a gear workshop. We'll see. Oh boy, now we're up to 5. Okay, so you're empty, goodbye. You're empty, goodbye. You're empty, goodbye. You're empty, goodbye. And you're not empty. Let's see, 6 more trips. Okay. Hopefully these might grow. Actually. Maybe not. Maybe not. What I should do is start getting a couple of these fluid dumps, because this will just dump water into this area. And if I say put dams maybe here and here, then that'll keep majority of this area irrigated. My only fear is that we'll end up putting all the water into the ground instead of keeping it to drink. Also, I think I'm just going to straight up pause these gear workshops so that we can just do planks and get this done, and then get all of the planks into these, which is 30, 60... Oh. So 30, 60... 86? 5? Okay, well that'll be done soon, and then also this one, because the farmhouses aren't collecting any of these, which is an issue. So let's see, let's just put all of these back to normal, even though I don't want to, although they're full, for the most part. Also gotta collect all of these too. Let's see. You're actually done now though, so goodbye. Looks like we're gonna need another scrap metal storage here. Soonish. So I'm just gonna place it, I'm not gonna prioritize it. They can build it whenever they want to. Who has nothing to do in range? Alright, well, you gotta wait too. Let's see, let's get rid of this. Also straighten up this path. So I'm gonna unpause you. I know you're gonna be flooded, and unpause you also. Although, maybe not. Is there a point? All of these are full, so he'd have to bring the water all the way down here. Okay, so I should get into haulers. Okay, alright, fine. Hauling post is going in. And then I'm just gonna set it to 2. Maybe 3 workers, and then 1 workplace priority. I don't think you'd lag. Let's see, are all of these in here? Yes. All of you in there? Yes. Perfect. So that means that I need 80 more planks. Did they build these? No. Of course not. So 86 planks. 82? And we've got half of that. So that's okay. Oh, also need planks for this. Dang it. That's okay. We'll collect all of this. Okay. Salmon already need quite a good bit. Okay, so now that that potato storage is full, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete all of these medium warehouses and mark them for priority once this is done. And this water's gonna leave by the end of tomorrow, so I'm just gonna set this to just harvest. And hopefully they'll collect as much of this as possible, because this water is not gonna last much more than half a day. So let's actually set this back up to 3 and 3. And we're not even producing gears, so I'm just gonna set this to potato storage also. Yeah, there goes all our water. Okay, so now Forester is no more. Man, I was really hoping these... Oh, they got up to 88%. Dang it. Alright, well, that's okay. And they've already started collecting some of these potatoes. That's fantastic. Oh wow, they immediately filled these 2 potato storages. That's fantastic. Okay, so now that we have haulers, we can actually set this to empty, and they'll actually do it. All of these to empty. Can also set all of these to empty as well. Or well, let's just do supply, so that they'll empty. Hopefully bring it all down. Yeah, so there he goes. We're in the water on his back. Little Jumoke, I think. Okay, let's get this path deleted since it's not being used anymore. Actually, I should not have done that. Let's see. So, let's get this over here. My intention for this area, I want to build levees. And then I'll use those fluid dumps like I was intending to use down here. So that we can start growing cattail roots and spatterdock. But again, that'll come when I'm confident in our ability to retain enough water. And I deleted this, and I should not have. Well, the intention was to put another pump down there, but that's not happening anymore. So, put this back in, and then set your workplace priority to highest. Okay. So now I think we can start to get rid of these. Have they picked up all of this? Yeah, and all of these grilled potatoes are gone. Perfect. Do want to also reorganize this, but I don't think we can do the large storages. Oh, we can. Oh, I thought these took metal. Huh. Okay, well, we're definitely going to do one of these underground piles for wood. There we go, wood. Because let's see, I think only 2 of these are planks. Oh no, just 1. But you are going to need gears, so I'm going to set these back on. And also pause these, since there's nothing for them to do. Let's see, I'm going to increase this to 5, since now in our dry season we've got no beavers pumping or farming. They now have nothing else to do. Set these back to gears. And start deleting all of these. In the long run, I think I'm gonna straighten this river out. But that's okay. Song for another time. I do also want to remove one of these and replace it with a gear workshop. So yeah, let's do that. Goodbye. Collect all of this. You know, let's also put in a second builder's hut. That'll make things run a bit smoother. Since then, that'll give us a total of 12 builders, I believe. 4, 8, 12? Yeah. Don't mind where it says 2,700. It's just freaking out that it's gone down so much because I deleted all of the storages that had water. So that will end up going back up a bit. Let's see, let's start all of these also, since enough of these have gone down enough. I'm also gonna empty all of these too. Not exactly what I had in mind. They're just moving it from that side to this side. Wasn't exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Since these are set to supply, they'll eventually get moved down. It's deleted. Also, kind of think maybe we should move gear storage over here. Let's see. I could also, let's see, 6. Whoa. Let's see, put a rooftop terrace and our medium warehouse for gears. Perfect. Which means I'm just gonna delete these 2. And then I'll collect all of those eventually. Also set you to 1 less priority. That should be okay. And they've collected all of this, perfect, which means we can put in another gear workshop set to high priority, so that gets built as soon as possible. Let's see, you're nowhere close either, because you are still waiting on gears, but only after these 2 are done. So let's see, 8. Anybody bringing more? Yeah, a couple. 10. 12. Okay, so 28 gears, which will be produced in 84 hours, I think. Wait. 21 hours, I think. I'm not sure. But, we'll be fine. Let's see. All of this still has a bunch of water in it, too. This is a perfect place for a medium warehouse. Medium tank. And that tree's gone, so I can put in a staircase there. Let's see, is this area marked for cutting? No. So glad I didn't just put a lumberjack flag up here. There we go. Now, in order to make dynamite, to level this area, we need bad water. Which means I need to come over here. Demolish. Ooh, I don't really want to sacrifice a beaver. What I would like to do... Oh, wait. Actually. So what I'd like to do is demolish these two slopes. So that we can use this deeper area to collect bad water. However, this area is even deeper than the other one. So, what we're going to do is demolish these slopes. And I'm going to wait to mark this one for demolition until this one is done so we don't get beavers trapped in there. Also, all of this is marked for cutting. Perfect. So, I'm going to put a lumberjack flag here and snake a path in. There we go. These two are empty also. Let's see. You have nothing to do in range. So then we can unlock the aquatic farmhouse. Let's see, if I move this path. So that I can delete this. Actually reaches a good majority of that. Okay, not bad. Ideally, I think we'd have it... I'm just going to pause you so they don't build it. Ideally, I think it'd be more like here. And then with a ladder. And then connect it in there. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. So, just gonna demolish this then. Demolish this. Put this path back in there. Oops. Pause really quick so I don't build these, so that I can pause these. I'm just gonna leave these here. Like I said, I'm gonna end up putting fluid dumps here, so we'll unlock it. I'm just not confident in our ability to collect and reserve water. Especially because I'm not sure we have enough water to make it through this drought. Although, do we still have water on the ground? Got a little bit of water on the ground, not much. Ooh, grilled potatoes is full. Okay, we're just gonna pause one of these then. What about you? Logs and potatoes. Yeah, those were those two storages. Oh, and our underground warehouse is done. So, we're just gonna empty all of these. You're empty already. Empty this, empty this. You're empty already. Yeah, because now we can fix all of these paths. Let's see. Oh, and there's a little bit of water here too. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll do some calculations once all of the water has been picked up. But let's see, how much is still over here? Basically, nothing. Okay, so I think you're useless. You're also useless. You still have quite a bit to collect, though. Okay, so I think what we also need to do is build a little dam here. Get a couple sluice gates and everything here in this area. So that we can start putting bad water down here, because we really need to be thinking about bad water. Because that could come in and be very bad. Very bad, very quick. Looks like I've also got injured beavers. Oh, look at that, and our smelter's done. Let's see, so are they building this? Heck yeah! Okay, so I'm also gonna build this. And do this here, and then I'll put dams here. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. So I'm also going to wait for them to build 2 levels. So they can no longer get all of this because they've built this. But I'm gonna build ladders so that they can just go straight up. But I don't want to build ladders too early because, say if I put this all the way up, then they'll be able to walk onto like the top of this levee, and then if this levee gets built, he's now stuck here. So not exactly what I want to happen, because I would feel obligated to collect the beaver, to rescue the beaver after it's been stranded. But at the same time, if a beaver dies, then I don't have to water it. So may or may not collect the beaver if it gets stranded. But that's a bridge that we'll cross when we come to it. Not going to worry about it now. So yeah, there's that. And they've already started working on this ladder. So once this ladder is put in, they'll be able to reach these 3. And then once these 3 are built, then I'll put in a second, and then these 3, and then I'll put in the 3rd and the 4th. So also need a, let's see, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Also need a metal storage. Let's just fix these paths first. These paths going crazy are just bugging me. Let's see, we'll get this one there. And then we'll just delete all of this. And I know I just deleted 180 planks, but that's okay. Because I think I want to give planks... No, I don't want to give planks an underground pile. Let's see. So let's just do this sort of thing. We'll do that. And then we'll put that. And then that. Perfect. Because now, also need a metal block. There we go. See, they're basically done with that, so that should be done relatively soon also. These are all done, so we'll build our second ladder. Oops, hello. Thank you, autosave lag. There we go, and that's built. Perfect. So now we're going to be producing more than just the 13 that the smelter can hold, which is perfect. I also want to pause 2 of these lumber mills because I don't want the storages to be filled, because there's still 180 something planks over in this area. So I don't want them to fill the plank storage and then these planks have nowhere to go. Because I don't like having rubble on the ground. I also really need them to pick all of this up. Okay, let's get a ladder in here too. There we go. And I'm just gonna mark all of these for demolition. They're just birch trees. So in reality, that's 4 trees. That's 4 logs. Not exactly worth it when we've got 620, and there's also a bunch here on the ground. All of these can be collected. And then, of course, we've got all of these. And all of this I'm going to delete. And there's still water up here. Oh, no. No, there's not. Oh, no. These were the ones. Haha. These were the ones that I emptied. So that's why there's no water in here. Alright. Well, I'm just crazy. Let's see. We'll straighten that. And get rid of this. So I'm also going to set these to supply, 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 and supply. So now hopefully they bring all of these logs down here. Oh, perfect. Okay, so these stairs are done. And I did mark all of this for cutting. So I'm just going to put lumberjack flags up here. Let's see. That should be good. That should also be good. There we go. Let's see. Has this been built? Yes. Okay. So let's get these two in. Just like that. So now, this, once this gets done, should definitely be done within the next 30 days. This will give us just a bit more water up in here. Which means we also need to get over here to get these done. So, what I'm going to do is put a ladder on this side. Actually delete this one. We'll just put stairs. So yeah, all of these need to be... Should I demolish these or should I cut them down? There's actually quite a bit. Let's just demolish them. Or, nah, we'll cut them down. That's okay. Because we've got 30 days. I'm pretty sure we can get all of that built. All of this built in 30 days. So. These sluices are already done. Okay, so I don't want this set to 1. I want this set to, like, 0.4. So now this will close once this water level is 0.4. And then it'll start to back up. And then once it gets back to all the way up to these dams, then it'll spill through here. Which is what I want. I do also want to put power wheels, or water wheels, over in this area. And then we'll put that. Like this. Let's see. Let's get all of these mangroves cut down also. Delete that one. Get these demolished. Cut down. There we go. So I'm putting these here because in a bad tide, hopefully we'll have our bad tide diversion set up here, so all of the bad water will be going off the map there. But the bad water that flows in through here should still come down and flow out this way. So then in a bad tide, we will be able to have these beavers working in the power wheels, actually working in a production job instead of just pushing a wheel. Oh. Here I go again, not marking things to be cut down. There we go. Let's see, who else? Awesome. Okay, so let's get another lumberjack flag over here. And also a couple scavenger flags so we can start getting all of this metal. But not yet. Let's see, so you can still reach quite a bit. Yeah, so I think I'll just leave just the one there. Because that's... I mean, this one's working fine with just the one. So I think we'll be okay. Let's see, all of these planks still need to be picked up. But that's kind of okay that they're not picking it up, because I'd rather get this dam built. These 3 pieces. Because then we can start getting this built. So we can start getting this built. Because I don't think this is going to take very long to build. I think the issue that we're going to have is getting there and bringing materials here. So what I should do is put a log storage here and set it to obtain, so that they're only coming here for logs instead of all the way over here for logs. I think that's our best bet. Let's see, I'm also going to put in lumberjack flag. Let's bring this down. How much can you reach? Okay. Yeah, so we'll put a lumberjack flag in here and just put its path straight out. And then another one here. And then its path also straight out. Oh, hey. Oh, it's an overhang. Can't walk under overhangs. Here we go. So we'll do that instead. And then delete this rubble. There we go. So there's a rough template of how I want it to look. We just got to get all of this cut down. Let's see. Bring the layers back up. I think eventually we can bring this up one more level, and then we'll have to worry about this. Because this hole just goes straight off the map, which is not exactly what I want it to do. So let's just put 2 in here. That one. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alright, and then we also need to get this area bad tide proofed. So let's get a ladder down in here. This for demolition, all of this, all of those. So then let's see, how can I... This is gonna have to come up here. So is this. And then... There, I think that's gonna be the move. Also gonna delete these. Let's see, are you done? Yeah, so let's get him out of there. So 3,100 water. If we consume 100 per day, that would mean 31 days. Wow, do we really have enough for 10 extra days? Holy crap. Okay. So then that might mean that we can actually get some water going either here or here. I think we're actually okay with food. Because let's see, 460 times 4 is 1,840 plus the 1,300 that we already have is 3,100. So yeah, same amount of food and water. So we're definitely good. And hopefully this all gets built too within the next 20 days. Although now that I say it out loud, I don't think that's all gonna happen. Whew. Okay, well, let's get this path set up. Let's get the staircase here. And who has nothing to do in range? Alright, that's okay. We'll delete you too. Let's see, let's bring path over here. And let's demolish these. Oh, this needs a ladder. So then let's just put 2 ladders in here and mark them both for demolition. Let's see, they demolished those 2, so let's demolish this one so that I can then put platforms in here. And we'll put 2 of these in here. I need another platform for them to walk on. Like that. There we go. And then I'm only gonna give them... Let's just do 1 medium tank for bad water. I think that'll be okay. Because it takes 5 bad water to make 1 dynamite. Let's see. Yeah, 5 to 1. So this 300 divided by 5 is 60. Plus the 3 that this holds and the 3 that this holds, so that'll be 66. That should definitely be enough to clear all of this. 2 without anything to do in range. That's actually perfect. And did you get all of those already too? Holy crap. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So let's get this in. You've still got logs, so I'm not going to delete you just yet. Oop. Hello? Okay. Let's get this all connected. Let's see, delete you. How many logs do you still have? 4. Oh, and look at that. This whole dam is built. Ha, 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 ha. Perfect. Let's see, these really need to get built, though. Bet you they're all working on this, though. Yeah. So I'm just gonna pause this and set everything over here to the highest priority possible. Just like that. Have you... Dude, come on. 2 logs left. There we go. Let's see, 300. Should probably end up putting a second one over here. Because there's quite a bit of logs to cut down. Quite a bit of trees to cut down. So we'll need the log storage. Let's see, did they get both of those cut down? Yes. So we'll also get this demolished and set to pick up. And now that everything over there is high prioritized, I think I can unpause these. There's also barely any bad water left to collect, so I'm just gonna set this to lower priority. What are you coming over here for? Just to build it? You didn't even build the whole thing. What was the point? Wait, why are they bringing stuff over here? That's not what I want. Probably because they can't reach that, even though it's highest priority. Well, that's okay, I guess. Who has nothing to do in range? We've still got logs, though. Now that we're producing metal, I do think I want to get into the large tank. Even though I just built all of these medium tanks, I think this is going to be our best bet. So let's just get one in here, set to water. And then eventually we'll just replace all of these. I'll probably end up keeping this one over here, and we'll just set it to obtain, so that there's water as close as possible to the majority of this housing. Let's see, can I draw this path yet? Almost. Just one tree left, dude. Actually, a couple trees left, but that's okay. There we go. Who's the second one without rain? Ooh. He actually lasted quite a while, though. Let's see, have you? Perfect. I do also kind of want to demolish all of these. Let's see if they can even reach them. No. Let's see if I put this in here, though, then they should be able to reach it. How about you? Also, no. This should help. Let's see. So if I just bring a path over here, they should be able to reach this one. And then if I put in a ladder here, should be able to reach these 3. So fingers crossed that works. Let's see, also gonna bring this and this. We've got injured beavers, so let's see if we can't put in medical beds. Just a couple. And gears. Wow, our gear storage is almost full. Are they... Wow, and they've already built the large tank? What the heck? Okay, so I'm gonna pause all of these. Ooh, except for that one. Haha, still need to produce metal. Because I empty this, we're gonna get 30 gears out of this. No, 20 gears. 20 gears. But we don't have storage for it, which is an issue. Let's see. Oh, and we're producing bad water. Look at that. Heck yeah. So let's see. Can't get all required materials. Why not? I have... Oh, I don't have planks. Oh, look at that. So, I do need to... We'll just do one. So I need 6 planks for you. And since we've got so many unemployed beavers, I'm just going to move this up to 10. I know they're not technically unemployed because all of this is paused, but I think it's worth it for now. You know what? Now that I've put this here, I don't actually want it there. I think what I'd rather do is have a line of them here. Unfortunate. But that's okay. Let's just demolish all of these inventor huts because we've got 4,000 science. Let's move them over here. Not there. There. And then set these to lowest workplace priority. There we go. So now, what we can do is collect all of these logs, and we'll put these in here. And actually gonna start another lumber mill. And hopefully we can get maybe 5 or 6 of these built. I know metal is gonna be our biggest constraint. Let's see, 30 blocks. Yeah, so we really don't even have enough to produce a second one, which will be an issue. But we'll survive. So, let's see. Where can I fit in a second smelter? Or should we just have it up here? No goods, no goods. So, you also have nothing to do in range. So, let's bring our path to the staircase. Let's see, I'll need to put this with a staircase. Needs a vertical power shaft. I keep wanting to call this a high power shaft, which is so wrong and hasn't even been in the game for 2 updates. So, I don't know where I keep getting that, but either way, I do also want to build a few more deep water pumps. So let's just get going with that. Let's actually put them here. These connected. Set this to highest workplace priority. But I'm not going to rush building them because we're not even producing water. So let's see. I can demolish that. Demolish these 4, 5. Because I know metal is our biggest constraint at the moment. But they also take 80 planks and 60 gears. So that's 2 gears worth of medium tanks. Or 2 gears worth of medium tanks. And then how many? Only 30 planks in this one. So that's 3 times. Almost 3 times. But it's worth it because it holds 1,200 water versus these only hold 300. So it's 4 times the amount of water. Definitely worth it. 100%. But that does mean that I want to start producing gears again. So we'll just do that and then we'll unpause this. Who else has nothing to do in range? Oh, you. Perfect. Let's see. Can we also... How is this too far? It's right there. Okay, whatever. Also going to connect this so that we can start building this dam. And this one is already set to close above contamination. Perfect. So... I'm actually upset that this didn't work. Because I don't know why it didn't. It totally should have. Oh well. Okay, so we'll just put a staircase in here then. And then delete that. Oh wow. 110 minutes. Look at that. 110. An hour and 10 minutes. Okay, I could keep playing this game for 12 more hours. So, trying to keep these episodes at about an hour. A little over. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will pick up in episode 4. Probably, I'm gonna try and post 3 times a week. So, I'm intending that to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So whatever day this video comes out, I will see you in 2 days. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a comment below what you thought. Positive or negative, I'll take it. So, yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.